Hello everyone. Today we're going to review a very interesting Photoshop script called Nitrocolor. It's a script for lazy people like me or just for people who are bad with colors. And we'll begin with the installation process. I hope you know how to install scripts into the Photoshop already, so you just open the Adobe Extension Manager. I'm not going to install it right now because I already have it installed here. After the installation, you go to the folder where your Photoshop scripts are kept and find the Nitrocolor folder. You're supposed to have 4 scripts in here. I have more because I have some additional stuff that you don't need just yet. And the next very important step is for the first time after installing the script, you need to run Photoshop as administrator. I already have it here, so I'm not going to do it. Next, we go to our scripts and we see our Nitrocolor scripts already installed and almost ready to go. But just to make the process even easier, we're going to Edit, Keyboard Shortcuts, File, and we're searching for scripts. Here they are. So Nitrocolor minus is basically the script that will move your basic selected color towards the shadows. So my button for it is F1, and Nitrocolor plus is a script that will move your basic color towards the light. Nitrocolor options is F3 for me. And Nitrocolor step is basically the script that will find the complementary color for the one that you have selected, depending on the settings, which we will talk about later. F1 to F3 works pretty fine for me. If you're comfortable with something else, well, feel free to go. I already have it set up, so just click OK. And F3 button for me is options, so it opens our script settings. For people who are familiar with Photoshop and can work with color, this is going to be pretty easy. So this is the settings of our light. Our light is going to be cold and desaturated. This is the settings of our shadows. Our shadows are going to be hot and saturated. Percentage of hue steps that the script will make while searching for the next color after you press the button. So if you want colors to be really far away from the original one, you can set it pretty high, from like 10, 15 or even more. And if you don't really want to lose your basic color, then just set it 5 or lower. Saturation steps is pretty much the same. If you don't want your saturation to jump really high back and forth, then just leave it at 5 or lower. And if you want the saturation to just go crazy all over the place, then just play with settings. Brightness, pretty much the same. If you want the colors to blend into each other easily, just set it to 5 or 2 or something like that. And if you want to instantly get a highlight from a very shadowy basic color, then just set it super high. Color seam step. If you set it to 2, after clicking the button for a color sim script, it will find a complementary color for the one that you have selected. So if you set it to 3, it's going to be 3 colors, 4 colors, and so on. Also, if you found the settings that you really like playing with, you can save them with those 2 options. And of course, load them from the XML file. So we'll do the 5. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, set options. Okay, cancel. And let's see what we can do with it. Let's draw some basic shape in here. Excuse me, my cat is going crazy. Well, that's supposed to be a perfect circle, which is absolutely not. But okay, let's begin. So F2 for me is moving towards the light. So I click F2 once, and we get this color. F2 again, even lighter. F2 once more, even lighter. F2 again. And you can do it as much times as you want. So for shadows, I have F1. So if it's F1 once, and we already can see the shadow. F1 again, saturated and dark. F1 again. And there we go. That's basically how it works. So if I go back to my original color, which is somewhere here, and my color seam stop button is Control F2 if I remember, it will select a color that's complementary to the one we've selected. But remember that it's not perfect. It's not a perfect color scheme. So maybe this color is not going to be super cool looking toward next to the one that we already have. So just play with light options of it, saturation of it, and stuff like that, and you will find a perfect match. I'll just show you what else you can do with it. You can have some crazy settings like I had here. I don't really remember what it was, but yeah, the result is absolutely crazy. And what I wanted to add here is the script is really fun when you're working with black and white. So just set this to 0, 0, 2. Set options, okay, cancel, and say select like 50% gray, and start doing something with your gray colors, right? You're just sketching some stuff, which like, and then you click F2 if you want it lighter, F2 again if you want it even lighter, F2 some more, back to original, F1, 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 and absolutely perfect. You don't need to change your colors all the time. You don't need to have the palette on top of one of your layers somewhere. So this script for me is just like amazing. The link to download the script will be right under the video. Feel free to share your thoughts about it and maybe some interesting settings that you find. See you later.